Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I want to get through this quickly for you. I don't have much time, so I'm going to get right into it as my voice is going. This is going to be for July 26, 2019. Before I started doing this read today, and this is the 25th, but it's for it's from today till tomorrow, okay? So at 12:38 today, a little birdie told me I was getting as I cut the deck. A little birdie told me, okay, so there's definitely gossip. 12:44, facing the music. 12:45, the Emperor, the King of Cups, has left the building. 1:03, I got Master of Ceremonies, and that was a big deal in the read today. For the mask, the Divine Mask and Twin Flames from 1:04 to 5 that I put the cards out today, the only major arcana were the Strength, and before the read was the Tower, after the read was Reason, which is the Emperor. There were 5 swords, 1 wand, 1 pentacle, and 3 cups, so really swordy for the mask, and that's a lot for any read. And let's see, aces were, Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups were up, the other 2 down. The King of Pentacles and King of Wands were up, the other 2 down. The Queens were all down except for the Queen of Pentacles. The Knights were all down except for the Knight of Swords. The Pages were Page of Wands up and Page of Pentacles up. The Emperor and the Empress were both reversed today. Aries upright and reversed, Scorpio upright, Gemini reversed, Cancer upright and reversed, Leo upright and reversed, Virgo reversed, Capricorn reversed, Libra upright, Taurus upright, Pisces upright, Aquarius upright and reversed, and Sagittarius upright. Is that all of them? Yeah. Okay. So there was the court cards: Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Swords. Before the read was the Page of Cups, and after the read, the King of Cups. So a lot of players here. What do we have here? We have 2 kings, a queen, a knight, and 2 pages. All right, so a lot. The numbers, triple eights came up in the read today, 8, 9, 10. No numbers were on the code line at all, as no numerology cards, so there's nothing there except for the message that I got. 5, 25, 58 came up, as well as 5, 1, 1, 3, and 12. The missing numbers today were 34 and 67. 34 is the 8 of Wands, and 67 is the Knight of Pentacles, which was reversed. The message here: see third eye for strong support, for feminine thoughts, and Forbes, or for BS. All right, so you know about thoughts and how they are BS at times. So it's reminding you to go back to your third eye, but also we were getting see the bridge, see the eye, the strength and support of, like, Google eyes. They were showing me 2 zeros with lines through it. Looked like the Google eyes, but looking one way. So I was getting woo woo, what you doing good looking, or what's cooking good looking. So, and a looker was coming up. So I was also getting get your teeth and eyes checked, so your checkups for strong support and good looks, and see your third eye for strong support for thoughts, and Forbes, which is money, or for BS, whatever. Remember when you came up, remember who you are, and you need to get your eyes checked, so somebody might be saying that to you, or you to them. So if you get a compliment, is that what you're going to say, that you need to get your eyes checked? Or maybe the masculine, someone else is he's saying something about the feminine or the karmic or whatever, and someone else is telling him he needs to get his eyes checked. So, getting right into the read: the Messenger of Truth upright, rejected, suddenly, not expressing feelings in the 5D, or the announcements made. Messenger sent. The High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and Hierophant to marry, or the King of Pentacles, Taurus, has psychic abilities. Processing difficult feelings about judgment, wake-up call, and or big announcements, and inequity, or debts owed, or a spoiled child stomping off, giving the silent treatment for getting scolded by the powers that be. The High Priestess and the King of Pentacles send messages via God, divine marriage. The untruth, or cutting through the BS, to get through the crown of it, and the bridges, so make sure to get your dental work done. Lies and split, all sorts of mouth issues, an announcement, judgment, a call to action, cattle calls, to the divine feminines, third-party witches, schooled by the Sphinx, the geese that lay golden eggs, the sealed divine feminine, 144, all wrapped up and ready to go, Brought to you by Michael and Thoth. Also Big Bird and Jeffrey Giraffe too. Toys R Us on Sesame Street. The Dark Knight, Death of a Rose, Red and White, reborn as Rose Pink, bouncing babies. No words or e-messages can express what one can say in the 5D through divine marriage. Dark Knight steps up to the plate to hit a home run, a practice run at the country or ranch house perhaps. Some will not make it through the stampede, as Dark Knight must walk right over them to get to his bride. And kids and religious leaders may not quite understand now, but they will later. There are no last rites. Only God has rights and lefts. All children the same, and so not the same at the same time. Some players just get knocked down when a man heads for home, right? When you're playing baseball. Some sliding in just in time under the gate. Bulls and lions left behind along with stubborn pride. Children protected with sealed divine feminine, implementing a plan to align with stress and purges, a very long streetcar named Desire that goes on infinitely, for angels anyway, recovering from depression and PTSD. 3 times and you're in, with a huge star on top, making a diamond shape with sprays all around, or firework displays, crying uncontrollably like fireworks to put out the fireworks. Dipping toe in water a bit at a time to acclimate as you heal injuries and viruses. Lots of light blue, topaz, aquamarine, lots of water, and drink and swim in it, like the womb, to lubricate birthing process. This is a purge, a physical one. Don't be surprised how little you pee after crying so much. Allowing all the ice to melt away, Metatron's cube, and Merkaba star. Balance chakra system by watering well, like filling up the tank. True love came up, the true love tank, and codependency was beneath that. After the codependency is true love. Can't get enough of that love fix. The love train, okay, that came up as well. Say goodbye to blaming the other guy or holding back passionate feelings or what needs to be cut out of your life. No holds bar, cutting the crap, only truth and balance, prisoners of internal justice system. Libra suddenly stands up for self. With inner regulation, no need for justice system or sudden disputes. You can work it all out on your own. No Scorpio knockdown, drag out fights anymore or jealous issues. Go big or go home. However, King Kong may drag his love to his lair. Little lizards watching your example of what true love is. Working things out like preventative care before things get out of control. Take care of your business, your 2-part home connection. Tinkerbell usually wins by calling the fight and strutting her stuff anyway. Don't abuse your power. No extremes on either side of the situation. The dance of the divine masculine and divine feminine. Twinkle toes and Tinkerbell, or tinkers with toes and twinkles with bells. 2 little angels who went to bed. 3 blind mice, 3 monk keys, but only the middle bear, not bulls or grizzlies. Only just right and or left. Compliments. Say what's on your mind. Don't wait, but keep it simple and straight to the point or 0 point. Justice V111 and death X111. Fight to the death XV111, or in other words, the moon, 18, the false light. The 7-8, which we are now, July to August, 7 to 8. Libra and Scorpio, the calm vacillator with no control or doesn't want the responsibility or fears responsibility. And then the storm of the 8, the jealousy, the control, no fear, right, of the Scorpio energy. So 7.5 right in the middle between 7 and 8 is just right. 7.4 to 7.7, which you know in many reads I was getting the 7 4s and 4 4s to 7 4 and 7 7s. So here we are again. 7 4 to 7 7 is the middle range. The 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Pentacles. Being fair in reaping rewards. Aligning with what you love to do in your work. And then be sovereign when you get too close to the number 8. Or Scorpio, explosions, right? Go to your separate corners in the boxing match before it's too late. Once you've cooled down, you can come back for another round. Remember 3 times you're out. Face the music Admit when you're wrong. Number 32 came up for music, which is the 6 of Wands, and then beneath that was abundance, or 88, after you purge. And again, 88 is the two twins standing side by side when you're in your sovereign, right? So you get to the 7.7 is being sovereign, going to your separate corners when you need to. Then you can relax when you're fine. But if the temperature raises to that 7.7, it's time for you to go to your separate corners, be totally sovereign, and then come back when you've cooled off. When the world is upside down and feel imprisoned, jealous, insincere, unloving, the King of Swords can be cold and detached. When feeling left out, abandoned little boy. He just needs his mommy. The milfy one. It's just his feeding time. And that was at 222, which is kind of funny. So as I turn the page, it's 223, which is now the High Priestess, from the Fool to the King of Wands. He needs a refill of divine feminine energy, her flame. Moroccan colors of peach and red combinations, magenta, bronzy, and sparkling gold. The two feathers in his cap is code teacher's pet. The ink pens he uses to record all his crown uses, as well as tickling his angel. The two feathers are the two of them, the same. He's just a little bit bigger. His portions are a little larger, hers a little smaller, because his tank is a bit larger, so she must fill up regularly, ground and meditate, and drink water. When he gets too cocky, just flip to your hot masculine and bring him down to size. So it's telling the feminine, go to your masculine side, to put him back down to middle point. Frog's legs and piggy no more. No cowering and no bossing around. No abuse or neglect of power. Just the owl. Be wise. You don't need all that fluff. A few beautiful feathers, but not the whole peacock. Remember, extremes force the other one down, and that's not love. Be wise with your beauty. It's only a game if everyone's having fun. Everyone gets their time to shine. Don't hog the spotlight. Share. You will never have things exactly equal. Don't sweat the small stuff. Keep it positive, but moderate. The Queen of Wands announces the King of Swords. So this King of Swords can be her announcement, but the Queen of Wands, upright, announces she has no words to express the loss of hope during the journey, the neediness, the longing, the facing the music, and being authentic to who you are without overpowering others. Know when to pull back, retreat, and yay for retreat. So that might be a positive if you have to retreat. That's time to go on a retreat, perhaps. All right, now there's two Queen of Wands in this read. One is upright and underlying energy, which you just heard from, which was coming off as the feminine. And then there's a reverse one, which is coming off as the false light or the karmic energy. Okay, doesn't mean they're bad. There's a big variation in the karmic partners here. Okay, doesn't mean they're bad people. Some of them are not nice, but not all of them are not nice people. Okay, so don't be judgmental about it. It just is what it is. So recently, the Queen of Wands reversed, or the false light, with multiple arms, goes back to announce to dysfunctional family a new passion for holding back passion and jealousy, or a new boy toy. They're a perfect match. Or the kids, the Knight of Wands reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed, with a new passion they hope the family will support. It won't cost them a dime, and they can speak their truth or make announcements of their own. They can learn to make their own money themselves and have an independent business. The foundation is the Five of Cups, grieving sadness, loss, and regret, saving and grounding to move to magnetize the gold coin and play ball, to cut through the crap and split, leaving prison or prisoner or hostage of Justice or Libra, and starting over without Empress reversed or Taurus, no longer bored with each other, irreconcilable differences, holding back the niceties while still living together, Libra moving and Taurus lies, or holding back money or hiding money or income under the table, for example, etc. The Empress reversed or Queen of Wands reversed may need to make restitution or vice versa. Centrally, the Page of Swords reversed, gossip or a child with a big mouth, rumors or tweeting, the grapevine, etc. There's no peace through work, church, school, detox or chaos, and disconnect. There's a breakup around the Queen of Pentacles. Breakup and codependencies are revealed around the Queen of Pentacles, but she is keeping her energy clear while all this chaos is going on around her. And that was 255, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Swords, the Truth. The challenge being weakness, needing courage and strength, inspired by leap of faith, freedom, and coming out of giving up the battle, balanced in your knowing, seeing the transformation happen. The King of Pentacles, stubborn, stuck, not working, or just being still, being neutral in order to coax the Hermit out from isolation, using synchronicities as a sort of guidance system, a GPS. God's PS, or by the way. To correct imbalances of the Empress reversed, flinging snowballs, a mile a minute to give up the fight and stop pretending not to know about the lobster's path, the deception and the false light she provided to the angels. Like trying to coax the lion and tiger out of the cage, into the open, like the Colosseum, without getting bitten. The synchronicities are the meat that you'd give the tigers or the lions, the temptations to follow me, my sweet, the bait and switch, to bring the false light into the full light exposure. And that was at 309, the Empress and the Hermit. So now crowning, surrender to stillness by making a bold move to be unhappy temporarily without sex or affection for the masculine, the King of Wands not expressing his feelings to the Divine Feminine, holding back until he could draw out the karmic, beat her at her own game. Synchronicities, manipulation to get stubborn and stuck people unstuck and moving again. So this is where the minus times a minus equals the positive. Okay, so the negative plus the negative, by calling synchronicities a manipulation, when you do it in an exponential way, it's like the tower where it blows it up like the rocket ship into space. So the two negatives become the positive. It turns it around. The stubborn X with lots of synchronicities equals a positive outcome. Had to be exponential, or a lot, to get enough momentum. Coming out to make a plan, needing strength, courage of 10 men to deal with Leo reversed, King of Swords reversed, and the Emperor reversed, in detoxing this codependency or addictions, to release from this codependency, carrying the heavy burden of not one but two Empresses, one dark and one light, and deceive, or they could be both dark as well, could be the mother and the karmic as well. One dark, one light, and deceive both as to not affect the angel. The King of Cups, her high, in order to keep her vibration high. It's like the masculine was trying to keep her vibration high in order to depress the karmic's energy before she recovered again and regained her strength, right? Back to the ego-driven way. While grounding and integrating, mastering the karmic bull to exit right to get her to spy and follow his lead. Or in other words, the sting. Following him off a cliff to trap her at her own game. Soon as the prisoner, a ward of the state, rising above sleepless nights for dark night to rise again, to more rejection or a spoiled brat, the phoenix rising to accept the true love challenge. I dare you, or in other words, bait. Truth or dare. If you don't tell the truth, you must take the challenge. Truth or consequences. You can handle my judgment, or can you handle my judgment of your truth? Or will you lie and face unknown consequences of fear? He is, the masculine, sees himself as the Ace of Cups, loving self first. The King of Cups, and that Ace of Cups was upright. The King of Cups reversed and the King of Wands upright, not expressing grief about third-party gossip or overindulgence or antisocial behavior. The Page of Pentacles with an opportunity, inspecting a ring perhaps, or that he worked very, very hard for, begged, borrowed, and stole perhaps at 330. That's union and the Empress. Give your relationship a chance. Chemistry and new love all came up for the masculine. He's been holding her off, the feminine, to work for a ring perhaps, or to study, or to see every angle and create an opportunity, a sting operation. The King of Wands, front man, and the King of Cups, manipulator, stealing when people are not looking, when their backs are turned, or stole his heart when he wasn't paying attention. Around the Divine Masculine, the Ten of Cups reversed, offer of love from the sealed Divine Feminine to end the war within, wanting the love and affection of a family. Not happy wife, but not happy wife, happy life, but happy me, and then happy family. for the masculine. Love of the divine feminine sent to the divine masculine, finally being received. The connection sealed, the key that opens the lion's gate to what follows. Once the divine masculine accepts his mission, family awakens one by one. The King of Swords reversed is the block that masculine needs to clear, about lying to self, that's saying you're on a quest to fix the Queen of Wands. In the aftermath of pain and death, the swords fall out and then create bliss. You used her to give you pain. This could be the karmic as well. You used her to give you pain for the pleasure of the release from pain when you're not with her. That's for the karmic. So the bliss alone it works, and this may be why some of their codependencies or being a workaholic or whatever it is happened, because they found in going through the pain with the karmic, they got such bliss from the release of the pain by going to work that they became a workaholic, or anything else, any other codependency, i.e. break up to make up over and over again, the bait and switch, goading her on, sticking her with sharp stick or stinger, multiple bee stings until death do us part, i.e. marriage per the boys club. Tease her because you're afraid to admit that you love her and lose your power or control. So Spanky and the gang came up, no girls allowed. Keep her at arm's length until she can't take it anymore, and then succumbs to whatever you say, tantric sex. Tempt without intent to please, or tempt without actually intending to follow through with the pseudo promise. A man with a bunch of robots to do exactly what he wants finds himself very lonely and unhappy, no friends, no family in the end. Mysterious man is the one with the most fear of revealing his insecurities, so he pretends he has none. And then Tommy comes up here. I'll get into that in a minute. If you beat him at pool, he will leave you immediately. Very sensitive ego. Must be stroked or no slow poke, or strikes back to get revenge. They don't believe in love. No orgasm without fear, requiring them to have sex in public or in risky ways. As long as lying to self, he will never get off naturally. So in marriage, they break up a lot. That is not love. Love is kind, love is patient, and love wants your happiness. If you overdo anything, you are not loving yourself. Punishing yourself to do your best is not love. It's an experience to see how much abuse you can take. What happens to athletes after fame and fortune? Their beat up brain, their beat up bodies, and no attention. A moment of glory, unless you truly love what you do, is in no way worth it. That's at 406. The Emperor and the Lovers. Master of ceremonies in the greatest show on earth, the magician, the master manipulator, the salesman, or in other words, the liar. Just for show, it's just for pretend. It is not good for home. Change, relationship change, synchronicities, and domestic harmony came up for the masculine. The King of Wands loves and shows affection and likes to strut his stuff and put it out there. Here, touch it, it's real. However, hard bodies don't prove anything if you just need everyone to touch you and have sex with you, or you need to touch them to get their attention. All right, so this is coming up with the different suits and what they need. The King of Cups get moody, they snap, or give you the silent treatment, or drink and do drugs. The King of Pentacles withdraws your allowance, or becomes a workaholic or shopaholic. So then we get Tommy. See me, feel me, touch me, heal me. All right, so Tommy, can you hear me? So this is the exact sequence of the suits. The wands need to be seen, right? They need to show the superficial bodies. The cups need to feel me. They want to be felt. All about feelings. The swords want you to touch them deep inside. They need you to see inside of them. They're deeper than the wands, right? And then we have the pentacles, the last suit, the culmination of manifestation. Heal me. Tommy, can you hear me? So the pentacles need you to heal them, or they need to heal themselves, okay? So ground control to Major Tom. Are you healed now? Right? Because he went up into space to heal himself. It's like the bubble Michael Jackson used to sleep in. The King of Wands wants to be seen at the beginning. Stress and purging. Heal me, touch me, feel me, see me. Cut to the chase. See you Tuesday. If you reschedule to the next, to be determined, to bed you go alone. God, or in other words, G-O-D, G, oh darn. God offered Adam damnation. So you on? Leaping out of the frying pan into the fire, the pit of despair, the enemy to self, now surrendering, giving up, to lay down swords and allow yourself to grieve, masculines. Choose the left, the divine feminine at the new moon, and before dawn, the delta pool of tears, or the triangular tears, bet you can't wait to break dawn in with your pool Q. Triangulation. 3 angles, 3 times you're out. The Emperor reversed, out of control, in awakening, without attention, defenselessness, and loving it. The King of Cups reversed. Their feelings may be hurt, but they're now dealing with it and working through them now. Going through the pain to release it. The family cycle done. The sovereign with twin and no message, not a word. Presently performing new patterns, a dance that he created. Love reign on me in separation. Heal my heart. Queen of Cups reversed and Queen of Swords reversed may have a talk to expose all or make kids happy. Or the masculine separates from the Queen of Swords reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed to expose all and be free and naked. Or the Queen of Cups reversed and Queen of Swords reversed, unhappy about all of this exposure, sun, radiation, and kids free running around without their clothes. Heartbroken, and they're heartbroken. The Leo tops it off though here, because we are in Leo. July to August, 7 to 8, the 78, the 10 of Pentacles, the end of the Tarot. July is the calm, August is the storm. So we have 8-8, Lionsgate, and then 9-9, where the 2 hermits are now open and connecting. So you see how this progression goes this year. The Messenger of Truth, grieving new love without their family. The Queen of Wands reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. Challenged by weakness and out of control. Hiding or prisoner of ringmaster of the circus. The King of Swords reversed. Surrendering to the pits of hell in hopes that he can still make it in. Out of control manipulator, emotionally detached, now getting the taste of his own medicine in the retrogrades, or in other words, the universal corrections. The Messenger of Truth, Queen of Wands reversed to the Queen of Wands upright, grieving regrets to inform there's been no word or bad news or spying, stalking, and juggling, now surrendering, challenged by weakness, needing strength and courage. New love, self-love, hiding from torture, family ending with the King of Swords reversed, puppet master fighting the Queen of Wands reversed. Someone is getting out of prison, could be a killer lawyer to punish the Queen of Wands reversed, or just toy with her some more, cause her more suffering. The Divine Masculine, this is a block. Thinking you can win, thinking to win, you must get revenge. Standing strong but upright to neutralize your opponent until they stand down instead. That's ego wanting to get revenge. Be right or happy. Right or happy. Right or happy. Or left. Left the building. Thank God. PTSD, the Emperor reversed, the King of Cups reversed, and the King of Swords reversed. Go to your separate corners before strike 1. Then you're home free. And that was at 4:59, the minute before the hour. The 11th hour that we're in. I'm going to show you quickly around the table. And then I got to go. All right, so we have the underlying energy of that Knight of Swords. Recent past, that is the Queen of Wands reversed. The one up here is the Queen of Wands upright. Okay. Then we have here the 5 of Chalices with a whole bunch of stuff on there, so you can see the other cards there. I think, let me see what else is under there, I forget. Okay, we have the 8 of, I'm going to show you there. See, that's what's under there. Okay. Then we have the center of the reed of that Page of Swords, which was reversed. The Strength card reversed. And up here crowning is the 2 of Pentacles upright. Okay, surrender. Going across the bridge and down to that 8 of Swords or 8 of Orbs. That's definitely that prison energy. It's upright. The masculine seeing himself is the Ace of Cups, which is upright. True love and new love there on top. Then around him is that 10 of Cups, which is reversed. So definitely finality of a family cycle. And then the blocks he needs to clear is that King of Swords reversed. He's not in his truth there. And that could be a lawyer or someone else who's very harsh, actually. Then we have the Nine of Orbs, which was upright today. And then above that was that Emperor reversed, the King of Cups reversed, and then the Eight of Cups reversed, which is actually now working through the pain instead of running away. So that's actually really good. It's about all the negative ones finally changing their patterns. So that was great, okay? So that's everything. And make sure you drink your water, get your rest, you know, make sure you get lots of sleep. And water, 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 and be happy. Be good to yourself, okay? Just rise and be love, you guys. Bye.